So this hasn't happened to me a lot, but this week it happened, and then last month it happened. So I figured it's worth making a video on. And this is about the biggest mistake you can make in outreach and cold calling. And this is the mistake of something to the effect of we don't want to damage our brand. And meanwhile, if I call 99.9% of your market, they don't even know you exist. So there is no brand. So when I was 18, I went to on West Philly entrepreneur camp. I was me and another white guy. Everybody else was black. And Timberland came in. Timberland, the shoe company, and they said, "Listen, we are getting really popular with rappers, with black youth and Hispanic. Our board is all white, older. We want to know how we can appeal to this demographic without damaging the brand." So they ended up coming up with this campaign for the journey, which I mean, I don't know what it means, but it was inoffensive enough to make everybody happy. I think the reason people like Timberland was, it was a kind of white, older status symbol anyway. They just reappropriated it in a cool way. But this is a valid concern. When you have a brand that everybody knows, there is a brand perception, there's damage that you have to run into. And my definition of brand is very similar to Al Ries's definition. Remember the old Ries marketing books? I think he used to write them with his daughter. He's like, well, the brand is a space that your company occupies in the customer's mind. But if there is no brand, if 99.9% of your customers don't know who you are, then optimizing for brand really doesn't exist. And so a lot of these things is really an ego thing. Like, so they're like, we don't like the script, we don't like the tone, we don't like whatever. Like, I show prospects a bunch of live calls so they can see what it's really like. And I always tell prospects, like, listen, there are dozens of scripts. We can iterate around the script, but at the end of the day, the market decides what works. And we have a really good idea after, I don't know, 20, 30 million calls at this point. And it's very similar to when I hired a dating coach, or a friend who was a really good dating coach. And he would tell me, he's like, a lot of people are like, I don't want to be that guy who talks to girls on the street. That's not me. It's going to hurt my brand. And I was like, he's like, a good way to think about it is that everything bad that you think will happen is probably going to happen. You're going to get your heart broken. You're going to get ghosted. People are going to be rude to you, but you won't care because the leads coming in the door, like the results are so good. And also you can make your outreach very, very elegant and very professional and very warm and very kind, so that if someone is rude to you in outreach, it's like being rude to the waiter at a nice restaurant. Like, it's very clearly their fault. So there is a way to do it where that if somebody's really rude to you, it's kind of an obvious red flag. It's not something that's going to piss off prospects that have genuine interest. And the other thing that I want to say is, don't be afraid. We're doing it for you anyway. It's like, we deal with all the rejection. We talk to all of the girls on the street so you don't have to. And we just ask them out for you. So if you need help with cold calling, cold email, LinkedIn, outreach, healthcare stuff, please DM. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.